The Courtyard is a co-working space that comes away from the bustling noises of the city into a space that inspires creativity. The architecture is inspired from the vernacular with a contemporary twist, with spaces that are interspersed with courtyards. Hello, I'm Rosie Paul.
And I'm Sridevi Changali, and we are Masons Inc. Studio, a people-oriented design organization with offices in both Bangalore as well as Cochin.
We focus on three verticals: sustainability, heritage conservation, and social architecture. We believe that sustainability should no longer be a choice, but the norm, and we strive to make that a reality.
So when it comes to the spaces and the functions, we have three very diverse functions in one building. We have a management consultant's office, an artist studio, and our very own Masons Inc. studio as well. Apart from these dedicated functions that the spaces required, we also had a unique requirement of having one common space to host different events like art exhibitions and seminars. And this was done through the seminar hall, which has a lovely free-spanning earthen vault as its roof. We also have a really nice backyard space that allows Masons Inc. to hold our hands-on workshop. And there's also a tiny structure made out of thatch where we do our experiments in mud, do research and development to explore mud as a material.
So the building is honest to its cause, simple in its being, and true to its purpose. The layout creates a weave between mutually shaded built spaces interspersed with green pockets and water bodies. There are traditional columns that adorn the passageways. The passageways acts as a good buffer between the enclosed and the open spaces. These traditional columns are so colorful that they contrast the rustic mud walls very well. The passage lets filtered light in from the sun and creates a dynamic play of light and shadow throughout the day.
Certain elements that we have incorporated into the building is not only for an aesthetic upliftment, but it also does really well in terms of improving the entire performance of the building. So a low carbon, low embodied building is what we always try to achieve, and it's the same for Courtyard as well. If you look at the material palette, we've used mud extensively for the walls in the form of compressed stabilized earth bricks and rammed earth. And these have been juxtaposed really well with other materials like stone, reclaimed wood, and exposed achakalli bricks.
We've tried to reduce the amount of cement and steel used in this building through alternate construction techniques and alternate roofing systems such as the earthen vaulted ceiling in the seminar hall, the filler slab using terracotta pots in the artist studio, and sloping roofs everywhere else. Coming to the flooring, we've used a simple combination of oxides and stone floors. The reception area plays with brass inlays and stone, whereas the artist studio goes into a play of colored oxides with Atagudi tiles.
So the strategy for this building has been to use both passive as well as active techniques to not only reduce the energy consumption of the buildings, but to also minimize on the operational cost of the building. Controlled natural light has been used, so the use of artificial light is very, very minimum in this structure. Along with that, we've introduced a kind of creative fenestration systems in order to improve the natural flow. The Courtyard has given us a unique opportunity to use traditional methods and techniques combined with modern technologies to improve the overall climatic performance of the building. It is also a lovely space where people can come together, interact, exchange ideas, and discuss anything ranging from management to art and finally to architecture.